welcome to my channel. And today we're going to carry on building the Enterprise. As you can see, I've got my dad here helping us.
You doing, everybody?
And I've got two other guests. I've got Horlix.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing all well.
And I've got Modz.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. You're doing all well and looking for a good show tonight.
I'll just put everybody back on. Right. So we'll go through the chat first.
Yeah, of course. Right, so that's my job now. So we've got Horlix saying, good evening all, looking forward to seeing more progress tonight. Evening, Alex.
Hello.
Hello.
Then we've got Gillian Milne saying, evening D, good luck with your show. Evening, Gillian. And then we've got good evening and good luck with your show. Okay. Then we've got actually Danno's Universe saying hello everyone. Hello, Danno.
Hello.
We've got Warren James saying hi all, good luck with your build, Danno. Hi Warren.
I was.
Hi, Warren.
And then we've got D Harris saying evening at Danno's Universe.
Hey, Dave.
OD.
And then we've got D Harris saying evening at Horlix, at Gillian Milne, and at Warren James.
Hi, Dave.
And then we've got Gillian saying evening D. And then we've got Warren James saying hi D. And then we've got Warren James saying hi Horlix.
Hi, Warren.
And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter, hi everyone, hi love, from the other wall.
Hey, Julie.
Then we've got Warren James saying hi Yorkshire Crafter. And then we've got Dave Matt Builds. Good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Danno. Good evening, Dave Matt.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Yorkshire Crafter.
And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying hi at Warren James. And then we've got D Harris at Yorkshire Crafter at Dave Matt. Good evening, Bill. And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Danno. Evening, Christine.
Evening,
Hi,
Christine.
Chris.
And then we've got Dave Matt Builds saying, evening, D. And then we've got D Harris saying, evening again at Crafty Chris. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, hi at D Harris. And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, evening at D Harris. And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, hello again, Yorkshire Crafter. And we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, hello again at Crafty Chris. And then we've got D Harris saying, evening, Mark, Horlix, and Dave lurking yet again in the background. Evening, D.
I'm always looking in the background.
And that's your chat. D seems to be getting a lot of hellos. Very popular in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Danno, over to you.
Over to you, yes.
Just swing my camera around.
Don't do that. You might knock your dad in the head. It's all right. Be one of them nights.
Just knock it.
Right, we want to put you on solo now. There we go.
Okay.
Get my face box out.
Right, I will share my screen. And then just for a moment, so we can go through these parts.
Yep.
So you're on stage 20. And we've got, quite a few parts in this issue, or this pack. So we've got 20A, which is a deck panel.
Which is
312.
this part here. And as you can see, I've already put the windows and the lifeboats in.
Wow, lovely. Okay. Then we've got 20B, which is the reflector panel, U312, which is there. Brilliant. You've got 20C, which is the escape pod cover ×2, and they're already in they're already in the deck panel there. We've got 20D, which is a clear window, 20 of them.
Which
again, they're in that panel. 20E is a deck panel light.
So I've got that one there, and I've got another light there, but they look exactly the same.
Okay, so you've got 2 of those. You've got 20F, which is a dark window times 20. Again, they're already in that panel, some of them. 20G, which is a battery box.
Which we've done that last time. Put that in.
We did that a couple of shows ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's that, and then we've got BM screws, BP screws, and DP screws.
Yeah, I've got them at the back here.
Lovely. So let's start then.
Yep.
So you've already done step A.
Yep.
Which is to place all the little windows and the pod covers all in that panel. Okay, so the next step is to place the reflector panel U312A part 20B over the deck panel. Insert the 2 bulbs from one of the deck panel light pieces, 20E, into the side with 2 rectangular slots and secure with a single BP screw.
Really, so in the both of the bulbs need to be in at this side.
Yes, that's right.
I'll just catch up on chat while that's happening. So, that one. Right, so DS Model Vinci saying, hi, Danno, Mark, and Horlix. Evening, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, dear.
And then I've got DS Model Vinci again saying, sorry, I'm late to the party. Hope you have a successful build, Danno.
All right.
And then we've got D. Harris saying, at DS Models and Vintage. Evening again, sir. And then we've got DS Models and Vintage saying, hi, D. Again, hope you're okay, sir. And then we've got Verwayne saying, hi, all. Danno, good luck with the build.
Hi, Wayne.
So, yeah, hi, Verwayne. And then we've got D. Harris saying, at DS Models and Vintage, all good, my friend.
Danno, undo that. Next, hold down nearer the LED. You've got the 2 holes there.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. At the moment, anyway. That's it.
Come up.
Them LEDs are a right pain, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've never seen so many LEDs in my life.
Okay, so once that's done, you've got
one in at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. That's correct. So the next step is to fit 1 bulb from the remaining deck panel light, 20E, into the other side of the assembly. Leaving the top slot empty. That's fine.
There we go.
There you go. And then, they'll secure with the 2 remaining screws, in the 2 BP screws in those remaining holes.
Right, there we go.
Lovely. Awesome. So it's now asking to test the lights. So it's saying to test the lights, plug the deck panel lights into sockets B and D on the PCB with the battery in socket E.
That is me backwards rolling about.
Yeah, I'll be sending you mine next week, Danno.
Cheers. Right. So where does these bulbs go into?
Okay, so it's saying plug the deck panel lights into sockets B and D. I don't think it matters which one it goes in. So just one in B and one in D.
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I can't seem to get it in. Let's try this.
Oh, the electric.
Yep.
Oh. What one do you want?
B and D.
Which one's B?
That one's D and B's over here. Yep.
That one's lit up.
So that one's lit up.
Where's D?
And there we go, that one's there. So can you make that out, or do you need the light off?
Is that lit up?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
There we go, that's better. Yep, everything's lit up.
Lovely. Okay, so now we are fitting this deck panel.
Right, so I just bring it down where that's getting unplugged. And
Do you need this again?
yeah. Right,
Wow.
so
No.
I'm just going to move my camera up. So does that look better?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, that looks good.
So it says, take your assembly from step A and place it on the saucer skeleton, threading the cables as shown. So I'm going to zoom right in. Now, I'm guessing that's on your right by looking at this.
Right, so hang on. This is on. This is here.
I believe so.
So before I put the wires in, about there.
Yeah, I believe that's where it goes.
Oh,
So, oh
the
no.
one that the lights have just pulled out. This is where these lights are awkward because they can come out. There we go. Just gonna have to alter these wires a bit just so they don't catch on there. Right, does that look okay? So can you see here? When if I put that up, them staircase, it pushes those black bits up and crushes them.
Yeah, I think
Coming out.
you go down through that large hole there, yeah, where your finger is. Go down through there with the two cables.
Right, that one goes there. And then this one goes.
Oh, where's that light cargo?
Oh, hang on. So it's not quite right.
That's.
No, I know.
You should have two cables on one side. Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it popped out again?
Yeah, and I don't know how to keep it in the. Oh, and the other one fell out.
Oh no.
Right. I'm gonna have to go back and fix this light first.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's really
Fiddly.
fiddly. Yeah.
That hasn't went down properly.
No, I know. Right. We're gonna unscrew it and see if we can fix the problem.
So I reckon
That hasn't went down properly.
if I was doing this, I would probably use the tiniest amount of hot glue
Yeah.
because at least you can peel that back off.
That's
Obviously, it's a bit late now, but yeah, it looks like according to this,
that's not going to stay on until you've got something in there.
Yeah. And
Was that supposed to have the two in this side?
because like this one is not sticking into place properly.
Is it the yellow or the red one? Is it making yours?
Right, so yeah, that's what way it goes in. As long as one light that's out or one bulb out.
They don't stay in very well, do they?
No.
You know why?
Why?
But that doesn't seem to clamp down as much.
Uh,
I don't know if it's because there's a bit that goes in there.
yeah, there is.
And that's what I think would clamp. Will that screw in?
That screws into the top, yeah.
I wonder if that would hold them lights in better.
It will, but we don't put that on until till later on.
So the light bulb's going to keep falling out until.
Yeah. So we'll just try to get it in and
That's what's happening.
do you want to show on camera?
yeah, what's happened?
What's happening? Because there's another bit that's supposed to go to the top. You see? See there? See if I can move it up and down. That's screwed in.
And that's
So
screwed in.
Which means that bulb just pops out because
There's nothing
screw-
pushing onto
the
it.
screws there, and there, which is holding that one in, but there's nothing. That is just going in and
So Horlix, if you go back to the
that's just
the
going.
first picture.
That's just going in and out like that.
And zoom-
There's such a big gap.
so see the top here. Yeah, if you
It's either that or this hasn't snapped shut properly. No, it hasn't.
that if at the top
There's such a gap.
there's a gap, and we think
This hasn't snapped shut properly.
doing it. We think there's maybe another. Obviously, there is another port, so we're going to check. We'll see if we can snap it properly and stuff.
Okay.
Is it me or are Eagle Moss getting worse with their instructions?
Danny, I didn't want that. I want the other driver. That one.
Right.
It's as if
This.
I think you've pushed that one in too far.
Why, like Mark?
Yeah. But it's just, I compare this to obviously the DeLorean that was done years ago, and it just seems to be, they're overcomplicating things.
Yeah.
And it would help if, like, you know, they actually had the correct channels for these LEDs to snap in, or even if they had like a lug system where you push the LED in and then it clamps it in.
Yeah.
Right, I know what you're doing wrong there.
I see why some people are giving up on it.
Where's that screw?
You'll have to screw. It's on the end of the driver.
I think what it was there, you put the screw, you put the LED too far in, and it was holding it up.
Ah,
I know it fits. should not come out now.
Good. Right, so let's bring this back in.
This side one's not. Oh, this one's the same. Yeah, I've got the problem on this side. Just not snapped in.
I'll sing a song to help keep us entertained. Baby, where do baby, where do baby, where
These panels just don't seem to snap together properly.
baby, where? Mommy, where do mommy, where do mommy, where do mommy, where?
Is there any more chat?
No. But I'm expecting some to come in from telling me to Mark, pack it in.
So Danno, when the that panel's ready, so on the right hand side there, you've got that. Yeah, so you've got one wire that's going to go down through that small gap.
About there.
Yeah, and then the other plug is going to go through the bigger panel next to it.
Just one here, or the
The one further more towards you. Yeah, plug's going to go in there with the spare LED.
Yep,
that's hanging off.
There's something quite wrong with this panel. It's not.
Yeah, D has just said, are you in one of these moods? Third day of not testing positive for COVID? Oh, yes.
This panel's just not clipping in properly. It needs to clip down when it holds this. Oh, God almighty, as you say, freaking something to keep these in. No, it's the same gap all the way around, so it must be fitted in.
Yeah. I think once it was says, once it's on here, it would get the next for the top bit on, and another one of these panels on at the top. That may just push everything into place.
So these wires got to bend anywhere, Horlix, up or down?
Let me have a look at the further on and see what it's saying.
There's such a gap in between that one. It's not
saying to bend them, but you'll probably will once it's fitted. You might, you'll probably find that you may have to. But the instructions certainly aren't making it clear to bend anything yet.
I just don't know where that panel's holding that.
No, I know.
We man can't hear this anyway. I've headphones on.
I reckon you're gonna have to probably bend them too, dude. That one might pop out. You might have to pop it back in.
Right. So this goes down here.
Yes.
No, hang on. Get that one in first.
I think you're gonna have to bend them.
Then we've got this one with the spare LED goes into here.
Yeah, and the spare LED goes under there as well. Once it's further down,
That'll just go drop under. It's gonna pull. Oh, you pulled an LED out.
Yep. We kind of had an idea that was going to happen.
I still think you've got to bend them LEDs down.
It's not fitting properly. Because I reckon it's these ones as well. But that's got to kind of go there.
Yeah, because that's LED.
Click onto.
Oh,
now the ball fell out. In, out, do the whole talking, turn around.
They haven't howled, do they?
Yeah, I can see it's. frustrating, isn't it?
I've got them pushed right in. I've got the thing as tight as I can. They're going to go through that hole. And that's
on there.
That's in, but the trouble is, where's them cables?
Then one's
That's come out.
come out.
D's saying is the next panel above might hold that panel closed when fitted.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
That is a tight fit.
Shall we flip it and screw it in?
The only trouble is, that
If we take them out, and then we'll screw this into place, I don't know what, and then
that'll slide back.
and then slide that back into place once we've screwed the panel in.
No, you'll not get the hole. You'll have to leave that in a place like that, but I might be to
Yes.
maneuver one under.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Should we put a little bit of tape that there so it doesn't fall back in?
Where's it going under?
Yeah.
Right. If I hold on to that, will you flip it?
Right, what screws do I need?
Right, okay, so once it's in place,
Use that.
three DP screws.
Use what one?
That one.
Green.
Oh, this is how hard holding this for you.
Although, when we look at it from underneath, you might want to check. I'm going to put this on full screen for a minute. If you look at these instructions on screen, it's saying thread the cables as shown.
Right.
And there's a circle here. So it looks like these cables need to go this side of the screws. So I think this is the panel we've put on. You've got one of your LEDs comes up that side of the screw, and the second one comes through that side.
Yes.
All right.
That needs to be...
We've got DS Model and Vintage saying, goodness me, this is a complex build, isn't it?
Right, that's not gripping. So I'm going to take this screw out.
Yeah, I think if I was doing this, I would be using hot glue. I would put the tiniest little bit, like literally, I'd put some hot glue on something, get a cocktail stick and put a small bit on the LED to keep it in place. Because at least that way you can peel them back off.
Yes.
You've been using a lot of hot glue lately, Alex.
I love it.
Is that
I love it now almost as much as the electrical tape.
I want to call you Mr. Hot Glue.
work on that side first.
Yeah.
D says, is it possible to screw the silver backing plate on the frame first, fit the LEDs, then screw on the panel with the windows?
No. It depends where the screw holds off of the tape.
You've got it.
No, it's more. Hang on.
I mean, I know they were exploring galaxies that they never knew existed, but are they trying to explore part works that are just so complicated?
Yeah.
I can't even see where the bloody. I thought I had the holes there.
Actually, I had a friend that went to go see film Next Generations, and he walked out the cinema when the Enterprise crashed.
Got it.
No, it's right. I know where it is. Move that.
While you go, this it'll drop.
Yeah, no, it will, but we need it to go. I'm just getting this one lined up on that side. Down a tiny bit more. Perfect.
Got it?
We've got some wearer screwdrivers, Danno.
Yep.
No, he's got mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're halfway there. You have a wearer magnetizer.
Just need to bring it this way a bit.
I think Horlix would agree.
What way?
It
That's good.
magnetizes them quite well.
Yeah.
That bit's not in.
No, can I put the scoop in your hand? No. That's what I'm saying. Up.
Compared to other magnetizers.
I think there's something actually.
Is it biting it?
No, it's not biting. Because it feels like there's something. Right. Knock.
Wowza.
Move it. Bit up.
What's me? That's on the hole. Got it now.
Up. Just hide the screw. What do I do?
Got it now.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Honestly, what a build.
Yeah.
This was meant to be the fucking window now.
Yeah, you've got no patience. No.
Patience is the key. Danno's got loads of patience.
I've got patience, but God, this is
Hey, we've got the screw in.
it's a nightmare. Yeah, but I've now got to try and get this one around for this screw.
That should be all right, ain't it then?
Is it though? No. I can see it isn't lined up because no try. You got it?
I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah. Hell.
Oh.
I still don't. God.
Right.
I don't like that saucer.
Is
No.
that
That's it.
have you got 3 screws in there?
Oh, three.
Three.
I can see where 2 goes. Oh, just...
The 3rd screw is for the other panel next door.
Right. Now there's 2 screws there.
Yeah.
There's 1 screw here.
Here, look, it's on the screen. It says these 2,
Yeah.
and then
So
this
that's
one.
that's already in.
Okay, maybe you did that last week.
Yeah. Maybe that was the problem.
I'm probably supposed to stick up that for.
I'm amazed.
Okay.
I'm amazed, Horlix, you can understand the instructions and you're not even doing this build.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Hey.
You've got a light for that light studied.
What's happened?
The light just come right out of my hand.
Oh no.
I said you watch that part because that's going to go through there.
There's only one that goes on this side.
One, yes. It's dead loose fitting.
Yeah. I've just seen that bit of chat.
Yeah, I'll read it out. D says this part work should come with a health warning. Prepare for high blood pressure.
You come with a free prescription for blood pressure tablets.
My stress levels have gone up. You bet that.
Actually, you did it too much. Right, come here.
What are you doing?
Try and straighten it. Bring that down.
I think it should come with a warning: avoid eagle moss at all costs.
No, I think
No, if you
I can see this would be really satisfying.
Yeah.
But I think, it's just one of them. I mean, the instructions don't help really. I mean, they're a bit. I'm not really sure. It's just a bit of a bird's nest, this wiring, and
I think they could have done the wiring and use like LEDs a lot better. Like daisy chained them properly.
I think that's winning.
they should have like an automatic locking mechanism. So you build that panel first, then you can slot the LEDs in, and they sort of get locked in somehow.
Yeah. Right, that's sorted for now.
Is that panel going to do?
Yep. Yeah. Next
Yeah.
panel now.
Is that panel in? Because it looks like there's a bit of a
Lift, yeah.
high bit there.
Yeah. We've got it in, but
No, I can do with
there's
it.
not what we can do. We might have to have a look at it upstream where we can maybe.
There's no I can do. There's no we can do with it.
No.
A lot
Is
of
there-
people have been saying that when the bottom panels go in, it'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely got enough turns on the screws.
Yeah.
D says, or a bottle of Just for Men hair dye to get rid of the grey.
Yeah.
And DS Models of Vinci says, LOL at D.
No wonder I'm bloody grey.
Okay, so step C is to retrieve your stage 18 assembly
Gotcha.
comprising deck panel U105 18A. Okay, and its reflectors 18B and 18C. Position it on the saucer above deck panel U20504C, threading the cables as shown.
Right. So, does it go here?
What?
But
What about a bit of guns in there?
It goes down next to where you've just put that piece in. It's above that, but over towards the older piece.
Hmm?
To your left, straight in that hole there. That's it.
Yeah. No, it can't go there because we've got another panel like this to go there. It goes up. Yeah, it goes up here.
Well, can you fit that on? And you're gonna figure you should have that bit in fixed.
Right, if you look,
Oh, flip it
Oh
out.
my goodness.
if you look, we'll do this on the next stage, and then look there, and that's where it is. So it looks like to me that's sitting there.
Was it not sitting there?
Oh. No, because you've got two things there, and that's one of them. You see, do you see what I mean?
I'll tell you what you could do. Have a look at your framework and identify this piece here. There's like a join with two screws in each of these ovals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so This might help. So that's the centerpiece.
So, right.
And it goes in there just behind the... Yeah, so I think you're right, Danno, where you said just above there. I think there.
Yeah, that looks correct to me.
Just
Weird.
Plumbing jigsaw, innit?
But, you know, we shouldn't have to be fast forwarding to see what they mean.
no. Now, by the looks at it, we've got two.
You got two wires.
Oh, yeah. Now, does it go into this hole here or the top hole?
Top holes.
Right. So
Both
that one
of them.
goes there.
Yeah.
And then
the
this
other
one
on the other
goes,
side.
the one next to that.
That's it. Yeah. Perfect.
Man, bloody spaghetti junction, dude, yeah.
Get some meatballs for that.
Again, Horlix, get your cord, come up and do some cable tidying. You just pull the light bulb out of it.
Yep.
I tell you, bloody touch the things, the bloody light bulbs fall out.
God.
Right.
Be freaking careful with that other one because you're not going to figure light bulb out.
Just flip this over and get these
Hang on.
tidied a bit.
Whoa, hang on. That's not going to fit there if you didn't bend. These light bulbs are going to be bent too to get in between the frames. Or else you're not going to get the next frame on. That's what's causing the problem with the frames.
Yeah.
The bloody stupid light bulbs.
We've got D saying it's either side of the oval. And we've got Gillian saying you are doing really well with this difficult part.
Yeah, definitely.
No, you can't get it in because of freaking light bulbs.
Then you just
Careful of that plug that's still hanging out the top. That needs to go down through the hole.
that one needs to go into there,
Yeah.
there, and then
Yeah, you've got to get the light bulbs in between the frames. Anybody seen a Geordie lose his temper? You're going to say one in a minute.
No, you're doing well.
That's better.
It's it.
That's better. The light bulbs fit better now.
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going for the smoke. I need to rest.
So yeah, it says threading the cables is shown. You've done that part. Okay, and then you want to fix that assembly in position with 2 BM screws.
Right. I just get this bulb back in. Go. Yep. I've got a hot glue gun. Just doesn't have any good. Right. Now, where are you going to stay in place? Yes, they're in. I'm just.
Them bolts should be on the inside.
Right, so what screws do we need?
Okay, so you want 2 BM screws, and they're going to go towards the top as you're looking at it. So I should bring that up. Just up there.
In the corners here.
Yes, perfect.
One in. There's another one in. So now that looks like.
Ah, brilliant. Okay. All right, so we are on stage 21. So
Wish I was 21 again.
you should have deck panel U206.
Which looks like that.
Lovely. And you should have a transporter emitter 21B.
Now, is that the yellow one or the black?
Oh, it's black. No, the smaller piece, the yellow. Must be the yellow piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Then you've got 21C, which is the dorsal phaser array, which is the longer. Yeah, that's it. 21D, which is escape pod cover times 5.
So they're already in.
They're already in. And you've got 5 clear windows and 5 dark windows, and
They're already in.
Okay. Then you've got a battery box nuts, and I think you used that before, didn't you?
Yeah, we used that before.
Okay. Battery box end cover, use that. Deck panel light, 21i. That's it.
More like.
And then you should have some more BM screws, EM screws, BP screws, and CP.
Yep.
Right, let's
I'll just get this out of the plastic.
do the next step then. It's saying to put the battery box on. Now we did this, didn't you?
We done that last time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
we done that.
Sorry, let me bring this up. So yeah, this is what we did last time. So we installed the battery box. We put the nut in, then we put the cover over it. So we're moving on now to this part, which was to take the dorsal phaser array 21C and deck panel U206 21A, position the phaser piece in the channel on the deck panel and secure it using 3 CP screws.
I'm just going to put that on the floor. Oh, the screw fell out. And put that screw over there and then we'll put that in back in. So, yeah, I've done that. And get this camera sorted out. There we go. And put that in with what screws?
3 CP screws.
Oh, Jess, you can't eat it.
All these bags. There we go.
Can't even get into the bag of screws. I've actually seen some other people with this phaser thing, and they've actually done like an illuminated one.
Yeah,
So it
cool.
sort of comes together and it finishes at a certain point.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, there's not enough wires in there as it is.
I hope Ian does a power mod for this. Like,
all I can say is email him and speak to him, Danno. You know, he's always open to suggestions.
well, I know when Horlix was doing the bus mod, I mentioned it on there. He said he was building it, so there's a possibility. That's not. I put this side in because that doesn't look like.
I opened Horlicks up to a world of new things with Ian.
Well, yeah, that was amazing, that Route Master mod, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I haven't really got any other builds now, so there's nothing else I can help him with at the moment anyway.
Oh, I think he'll be calling on you, Alex. Once a friend, always a friend is Ian. He's a great supporter. And, you know, he's actually said to me he couldn't have done this without your help and all the stuff you provided. So, you know, I'm glad I sent Ian your way because it's opened up your world and your YouTube channel to bigger and better things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I was over the moon, straying from the subject, because I was looking up on the website the other products he's got on there, because I've noticed he's had a bit of a jazz up on the website, and he's linked my YouTube video in the description.
Yeah.
Right, that's one done.
Right, lovely. So next, you need to remove the backing from the adhesive transporter emitter and fit the piece in the recess on the deck panel.
Right, well, just make sure I put it in the right way first. So, because I think it only goes in one way, which, yeah, it does. So,
with Ian Horlicks, it's a case of as soon as he's there, he is there. Trust me. He's a great supporter.
Yeah.
And hopefully get your builder's cushion next week.
Yeah, he mentioned that. Yeah, he said I should have that this week.
They are fantastic.
Saves me getting my t-shirt out every time I do something on the Spitfire.
That's true. They are fantastic. The builder's cushions.
One of them builder's cushions would have been ideal for this build.
Yeah, I would have made one of those build-ass cushions.
Would have been ideal for
Because,
this
like
build.
you say, but great to do this.
Because then you just want to be restaurant instead of on straight on the bench when you.
Right, well, I'll get her back up.
Okay, yeah. So turn the deck panel over and insert 5 escape pods. You've done that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Escape pods are in. The 2 windows. I'm just skimming over this because obviously Danno's put those in off stream just to, because they're quite fiddly, aren't they?
Yeah, and just save a bit of time. You
So
see how
you-
long the game goes on for. It will go on longer if we put them on live.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So now you want to position the deck panel as shown under the inverted saucer assembly and use a single BM screw to secure the windows temporarily. Briefly turn the saucer over to confirm that the panel is aligned as shown below.
We've got D. Harris saying them builder's cushions are very handy, especially for the Route Master build. I agree.
Yeah.
The build cushion comes about is I was watching a Patreon World of Wayne stream, and I think he was doing the Zero Fighter in it.
That's very cool.
I put in the chat, oh, Ian wants like a custom cushion or something. Be ideal, and that's where the whole idea came from.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, so this is where the panel goes.
Yeah.
And then, so I need to turn it over now.
Yeah, that's right. Turn it over. And then fit one BM screw.
BM.
Yeah, BM.
There we go. Got one there. Get me oil.
D. Harris says, or any metallic pre-painted builds.
Right, now where are we putting this one screw?
Okay, so it goes at the... there's only one. It's right in the middle. There should be one hole on the middle frame toward between the other panel, between the outside panels. It's hard to... Can you see the image on the screen? I can zoom in.
All right.
Hang on, let's make it full screen. There we go.
This about here? Oh, yeah, I'll see there.
Do you see that, Danno?
Yeah.
That looks right, yeah.
Yep, that is in.
I still think that panel at the bottom is really not sitting right, is it? Is it still them LEDs? Is there any more give on them two screws on that bottom panel?
There's actually just one of the screws fell out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking
After
what we'll do is we'll get this one, and there's another panel to put in.
Not same side.
No, on the other side. So we'll get this done. I can put this to one side, and then maybe tomorrow, maybe Dad can have a look at off stream and maybe fix some of the problems.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
I think most of it's to do with the way them bulbs are bending. They're not,
Yeah,
not going under the metal properly.
I mean, it's difficult. You've built so far, but some of them LEDs that are really causing you problems in popping out, I would try and use a little bit of hot glue, just the tiniest amount on a cotton stick, and stick it not to the rear panel, the bit you screw down, because as you know from last week, you had to remove one of them.
Yeah.
But I think you could put a little bit on the other side, maybe. Tiniest little dot, because you can, you know what hot glue's like, you can peel it off.
Yep.
But see how far you want to go with it. Okay, so moving on. Oh God, here we go. Okay. Begin by identifying the unassigned deck panel lights from stage 19. So you should have some LEDs kicking about on a wire loose.
Yeah.
A new wire, I think. Is it or not?
We've got a spare wire here. Yeah, this would be this one, 21.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Begin by identifying the unassigned deck panel lights bulb from stage 19 within your saucer assembly.
This is so confusing.
Yeah, that is. Yes, that could be it there, because that's the bulb that we didn't put in.
I think it's a new cable, because if you look, it's saying feed the plug under there. So have you got a new one with two LEDs on?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you need to be using that.
So that slides under here.
So yeah, that slides.
That's what it looks. Yeah, look, it slides under. Then when the red one kind of goes off to one side, and the yellow one kind of goes into the hole.
I think it's saying here to plug the plug through rather than the LED. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think. So I put that over there.
So thank you, moderators, for sorting out that comment.
Yes.
And Danno, you've made it on YouTube if you get trolled.
Yeah.
That's what I got told anyway.
Well, welcome to the show, bot.
So,
Oh,
right, yeah, within your sort, plug this into the top of the reflector panel U311, and then next take a new deck panel light piece, 21i, and thread it between the saucer skeleton and the deck panel. Oh, this is really confusing.
D just says, gone, thank you, D. You're always on the
Yes,
ball,
D.
nothing ever misses you.
No, the new one. You just threaded the new one.
yeah, just threaded the new one through.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That goes into there, which is the yellow and black. Yeah, you've done that. Okay, then it's saying take a new deck panel light piece and thread between the saucer skeleton and deck panel U206.
Hmm?
Oh, God.
No spare blades.
Right, I'm going to go full screen with this just for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, best option, Alex.
I think what it's trying to say is, I think these images are the wrong way round. But you've done right there. It says begin by identifying the unassigned deck panel light bulb from stage 19E, and that's referring to this image over here. So at the same time as me looking at that, I'm looking at the first image, because this is the second part of this instruction. So these images should have been swapped, I think.
Right.
No wonder people are getting confused.
Yeah. So I'm looking. Could you put me on full screen for a minute? I think I've
Yeah.
Right. So see this. I tried to. Right. I've just 2 minutes. I spin myself around to see. Just let me know if I need to lift the camera up where it's better for you.
Yeah. That
Right.
looks like-
Let's get me. Right. So see this red wire here.
Yes.
I believe that needs to go under here and into this one here. That's what it looks like on the instructions.
Yes, you're right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah. So do that.
Danno, there are going to be a few LEDs that don't go anywhere, but will go somewhere when you start doing the bottom of the source section,
Yes.
if you've seen ahead.
Yeah, I've watched a few. I've watched growth models do it.
Yeah, okay, so there is some LEDs that are going to be loose until you start doing the bottom.
So that
Can you move your camera up at all? That's it. Thank you.
D says, if this is the saucer, open the window and see if it does fly.
Okay, perfect. So yeah,
finished.
So is that wire then that you've just figured you've got a spare wire?
yeah. So this is where it gets confusing. So yeah, you've just done that wire over here, Danno. That's what it was referring to. I was just reading left to right. And then it says take the new light piece and thread between under the saucer, which is
done over here.
Yeah. Plug one into the top of the reflector panel and leave the other one free, which you've done. So yeah, that's all done. And then continue to secure the deck panel U206 and the deck panel lights using 5 BM screws. So they are over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gillian says, is it doing your head in, Horlix, Danno, Dave and Mark?
No, not at all. It's just...
No, to me, it's a problem that needs to be solved, so I'm quite intrigued.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just... It's making you use your brain a bit, these instructions.
Yeah, but then DeLorean was the same, wasn't it, Alex?
Oh, God, yeah, some of them issues.
Yeah.
And in a way, that's why we do these videos for, so people can watch and go, right, so he struggled with that. That's how we come across it. And maybe it's hope Eagle Muscle watching down it and go, oh, well, we need to actually make this a little bit easier for people. These instructions and stuff easier for people to read.
So moving on to 22.
Yeah.
Yep.
Geordie Dave, you need to give Gillian a better picture than just a G on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, what should we give her then?
I don't know. There's that picture that you don't like.
What you on
No, that picture's not going anywhere on YouTube.
Just what you're on about. I haven't got a picture of Judy on you.
Right. If you
I
look
think-
at the chat, all she's got is a G, where like you've got D with his picture, and we all got different types of pictures.
What's yours
I
got?
think you could use once Gillian's finished the dog diamond painting, maybe you could take a nice picture of that and put that on.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that for people that's got YouTube accounts?
No. It's for anybody can put a picture up. It doesn't matter if you have any content or anything.
Are you on to 21 now?
I'll soon tell you.
Or 22 or whatever. I've got the book in my hand. I've got no way up to.
Well, I'm just putting one last screw in, and I think there's, and then I turn it over.
Oh, you got to screw all up, do you?
Yeah.
Is he
And
on his
that's
way home, Danno?
What was that?
Is he on his way home?
Who?
Oh, your dad?
Yeah.
Nice, that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's done. Oh God. Right,
Cool.
next.
Move, and I'm just sorting myself out.
I could tent last night, you know.
Yeah, I think. Oh, we're all right for carrying on.
I think you ought to, just for at least for these next 3 steps, because it's securing more of the paneling and just moving these wires while they're fresh.
Right.
I don't think it'll take too long.
No.
You don't have to test them if you don't want to.
What I do is that get this panel in. And like we said, we'll put this to one side. Tomorrow, me and my dad will go through it, sort it all out, and then hopefully next time we're on that sorted and maybe we can test it again then.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing to do is thread the second bulb from the deck panel lights 21i through the assembly as shown. So that red and blue cable on that spare LED that you just put in.
Yep.
That goes underneath the frame. That's it, through there. And that's where that sits. Okay.
Yep.
Now thread the free bulb from stage 20 through the structure to this will make it easier to fit later on. And if I share this, you can see it's sort of looping it round.
What one is that one?
I think it's the one just below it.
This one here?
There should be that red, that red LED.
And then loop it round.
So take that, put it down through the frame where the yellow cable is, and then back out towards that side.
Right, like that.
I think that's what it's saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going down and over.
Yeah.
Or is it going down?
Like that, it's going around and through around.
So like that. And then this comes.
It's going around and going through under where the screw is. It's coming around there.
Oh, where the screw is.
Under and coming out on the other side of the screw, then back out. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one I
Right.
want.
So it's going down.
Yeah.
There's the screw.
Yeah.
So it's coming over the top of there.
And then it's coming out. Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's going over the top of the front panel, under the screw, and back out over the top of the other panel. I think it's just holding it there for you for the next
Yep,
job.
that's all right. That's done then.
Yeah. Okay. Next is to use 4 EM screws to fully secure the deck panel U206, 21/8, and the deck panel lights. So yeah, you've got 4 EM screws along that top there.
I'll just get caught up on chat. D says build on. Jillian says the dog picture not that good to show anyone. I'm not as good as the rest of yours.
It looked fine to me, Gillian, on Thursday.
Yeah.
Stop putting yourself, dude. You've just started.
I know. D Harris says at Gillian Mail, that picture of the dog turned out well. Use it or the pitch Danno don't like.
No.
And then Gillian's put, okay, LOL.
Is that where you finish it?
Well, at least Gillian's agreeing to a picture.
Yeah.
Then I can go home.
You know, a couple of months ago, I don't think we would have got that.
I won't go to stage 22. I can sort it. Only have to take some of them for.
What can do that? Right, I've screwed them in.
Have you got one more screw? How many did you put in? 3?
Yeah. I've just spotted one.
I thought you were finishing down. Let's see. If you leave this for a fortnight, I'll get it sorted.
Right, that's done.
Lovely. And then, yeah, that's it. The next step is to test all of them, but
Yeah,
it's that's up to you whether you do that
I'll
or not.
leave that for the time being. But that's what
I want to sort that thing.
we're going to sort. We're going to get this sorted out tomorrow.
I think that'll go.
Fantastic. D says at Yorkshire Crafter finally subbed your channel. Tried last night on Dave's build, but wouldn't open it. Got it here.
Okay, so that is yeah. Wow, what build?
Yeah.
But you know, it's half sorted. It's pretty much there, isn't it? It's just tying a few loose ends up, and you know, I think you know, Geordie's right, Dad's right. Like it's I think it all the way the LEDs have bent, and it's just going to be a case of just double checking them all and securing them where they need to be and bending them in the right directions. And now you know how it's got to sit. You've got a better idea of where they've got to go. So,
Yeah.
No, brilliant. Well done.
So I've got a battery box for you, Danno. Test circuit board and what I built.
Yeah. And what we'd do is when I get those, because you've done the light mode, haven't you?
Yes, I did the hole for the bridge deck, so you can put an LED underneath it.
Yeah. So what we may do is show how that has actually fitted, and maybe explain how you've done it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll sort it out this week for you.
So, Chaz, yeah. So the next time, what we'll do is we'll get this panel sorted out, and then maybe obviously next time we'll do stage 22, and that would finish this book off. That's
Lovely.
Well,
All I've got to say is well done.
Yeah.
You know, doing this live, it's not easy, and yeah, you smashed it. So well done.
Yep.
Right, so Yorkshire Crafter says thank you at D Harris. D says Danno, heck of an issue, brilliant job. Gillian says good night and a good show and a big thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we've got D Harris at Yorkshire Crafter, welcome. And then we've got Warren saying great build, big thumbs up. And another one's just come in from Crafty Chris saying well done, Danno. Difficult build, but you got there in the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well I'll say my goodbyes first if you want. So It's a goodbye from me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.
Lovely. Yeah, well, as I said, you know, it was really hard to do live, so well done. Yeah, you did really well, and you know, I think we're getting there now because now you can understand. You're understanding now. You've actually built it. You're understanding how this is going and what direction. So I think it's going to be easy for you to do. And yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the next time and looking forward to seeing the progress when you and your dad, you know, tweak things up a bit. And yeah, it should be plain sailing next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week's because it's the sort of the Cobra neck. So
yeah, no, brilliant. So yeah, well, yeah, so just well done, and yeah, it's a good night for me. Yeah, please give Danno a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any future content he uploads. But yeah, apart from that, I will see you on the next show.
Do you want to get those last bits of chat mark before?
Yeah, I can do. DS Modz Vintage says, "Core blimey, that was an epic build. Well done, Danno, Dave, Horlix, and Mark." Then we've got D Harris saying, "Night, Danno, Mark, and Alex."
Night, D.
Night, D. And then we've got D Harris, night all in chat. And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, "Night all."
Yeah, that was a funny show, but I couldn't do this show without you guiding us and giving us little tips and stuff how to actually make it a little easier. Because I think I would be pulling my hair if I'd done this myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you for coming along and supporting the channel. You know, and all everybody's links are at the bottom, so check everybody's channel out. And like we said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.